Alright, so let's go to a little fine tuning of cameras. So we've already set up a camera prior to this, but let's just get and do a little bit of the weeds. So camera, I'm going to go ahead and select that and place it here in the corner. And now I'm going to start stretching it so that we can get a wide angle lens. And you want to keep an eye on the plan so that it doesn't get, well, keep an eye on the image so it doesn't get distorted, but you can also do that through the plan. So if you right click on top of your plan and then if you select the camera, you can show camera, and then you can see kind of how big the view shed is. And so if we do two things, so if we can get this to be that would be really nice if we could just kind of have these locked in. But, okay. Alright, so we're going to see them side by side, kind of. Cool. Okay. So, and over here it says show camera, so we can kind of see what we're doing on the fly. So I would say that that angle that we have is probably just about right. So, as you make other cameras, maybe you duplicate this one, or maybe just kind of keep an eye on exactly how wide of an angle it gets, because if you get really crazy, you're going to get distortion. So let's just try to keep it somewhat maintained. Okay, and then also on the camera view, go ahead and get that to be, both of these to be docked. You're going to see that you have a couple of things. One, we have this far clip offset that's at around 60 feet. And you can see that we're missing a few things behind. So you can just change this to something that's going to encompass the entire project. Or you can just go ahead and click this off, and then the camera will see into infinity. You can also, we talked about section box before, you could apply a section box to a camera view, and this would be useful if, say, we're trying to do some kind of sectional perspective or whatnot. So you can see that this is actually becoming some kind of cool sectional perspective, right? So the only thing I don't like about section box is that once you click this off, if I don't want to see this, I just, I can hide it, and then I won't see this kind of gantry, but I'll still have the section box. But say I want to turn it off just for a brief moment and look at what I have, and then turn it back on. That works, but it doesn't get back to where it was. So it just kind of resets itself. So that's a little bummer part of section box, but I guess we're going to have to go. Turn that off. Alright, and so now I have a pretty reasonable camera view. I also probably want to work on a few things. Like, if I want to get a 2-point perspective, I got to have force it. So normally, for architectural views, you want to get a little lower than normal. This basically forces the space to get bigger, because you're seeing it from a lower level. It just exaggerates a few things. It's just a trick that they use to base the document architecture. You can see what I did there too. I mean, oftentimes I'll see students who just kind of let the view just kind of remain, one story and never kind of look at the kind of larger elements. And so it's probably worth, just kind of pulling that up too and seeing what you see. So that's camera, and I mean there's other things that you can kind of play with, but those are the main things. All right.